Alright, so I'm going to do a quick video on lamination. We call this grunt lamination while I was in the Marine Corps. And essentially, you don't even have to have this green thing. Okay, all you have to do is have a roll of tape, a roll of clear tape. Sometimes, like when you're out in the field, you may need to just laminate something real quick. Say you got your Ride in the Rain notepad and stuff. And that's fine to have that thing. But eventually, you might want to take some of that stuff and like tape it. Maybe you got some like call signs. Maybe you need to like write down a serial number for a piece of gear. I mean, the list could be endless. Maybe it's like just anything. I mean, without giving up too much, what we would call OPSEC, operational security, or even like COMSEC for like comm stuff. I can't really go into like all the stuff that I used to kind of like write down and stuff in there. I mean, hell, some of it could even just be a phone number. Some of it could just be, hey, when I get back, into wherever the hell I'm going, I might buy like 6 burritos or something. I don't know. There's so many things that I would have used a notepad for all the time. And if you want to waterproof something, well, this is the fastest way to do it. You're learning this like within days of, like, say, recruit training, like boot camp, Marine Corps. I mean, literally, I was probably learning this right along with, what was it? I mean, once we had like a poncho woobie with like a canteen cup, you like put the canteen cup, and then you wrap it around with the woobie, and then you tie your poncho liner in. An additional thing, you wrap all that shit in, you throw it in your pack. I mean, this is like essential skills you're learning within like your first like training week. Okay, one thing I can say, we had like 10 different names for these things. Basically, they're like what civilians would call your like first responder card, saying, hey, this is me, this is my like birth date, this is like my allergies and all that shit. We had like a really small one, like a small like index card. We called it your zap card, kill card, whatever. And we'd have that. It would have like your blood type on it, your last 4, and just shit like that. So pretty much what we're just gonna grunt laminate this thing, because my kid tried to eat it. And like her respite care people like need to reference it sometimes. They're really cool people. They're from a place called Peace of Mind in Laramie, Wyoming. They're actually nice people. But so what you're gonna do, you're just gonna real quick. Now, the name of the game is to try to get this as like flat as possible without lines and all this stuff. Some people put a lot of care into this, like set like kind of have them be like not overlapping and stuff. I like a little bit of overlap, and I got chewed out and messed up by well, when I say messed up, drill instructors Sergeant Casada really tore into me a couple times because I liked a little bit of overlap in mine. I had to redo them a lot, and I got quarter decked a lot. That was actually kind of fun. I remember those days getting quarter decked. I don't know. I really got my taxpayer dollars out of that place. So everyone thinks that, getting yelled at is like a bad thing in boot camp. It's actually one of the best things in the world, because the idea that, and everyone has it happen to them too, it's kind of like getting a vaccine, but for like stress. I've been able to deal with so much stress in my life, like ever since that. And then, yeah, you just kind of do this real quick. Do that. Like I said, boot camp, you're just running around with like the big roll of it. And you just have that in your pack. Shoot, I'm already out of this stuff. You can use actual lamination, but I mean, you can use this for maps too. You can like fold up maps and stuff and then just run. I mean, you're using a lot of tape for that, but you know, a map might be crucial. Kill cards, maps. Try to think of what else someone might want to do this on that I can actually talk about. Okay, rifle serial numbers. You know what? Every like rifle NVG set, the laser that goes on the end of your rifle, those each have a serial number on them, and you should be writing that down. I kept mine in the back of like a little notebook, like a small, like pocket notebook. But it would be good to tape that and keep like a spare set like in your left breast pocket. Oh, another thing. You know what? Meal card. They'll come out in a like you get like a little piece of paper that has your like meal card and stuff on it. And I got to the point where I just wanted to get through chow real quick. So what I do is I had one of those waterproof clear cases. I'd throw my military ID in one half on one end, and then I'd throw my chow hall card on the other side. So I'd walk into the chow hall. I mean, you'd have to refresh this thing a couple times, but you go up, you're like, hey, chow hall card, ID. So then the person writes down so they know you're not like fraudulent chow. I can finally talk about this now because we're past the legal gray zone area. I don't think I'm going to be getting charged or anything. I don't think Troy will be getting charged for the UCMJ violation for this. But one time I had a friend that he got busted down during like the infantry stuff. And he like came to our unit and stuff. We went through chow. What I would do was I went through chow real quick, ate chow, and then I went through, grabbed a bag on the other end, and then I actually threw it to him once and did that. Technically, that was actually fraud, but who gives a shit? I mean, that was like fucking so long ago. I don't even want to tell you how long ago that was. Troy is a little older than he looks. But anyways, another thing too I used to do, this really fun workout routine I did. So I was in Jacksonville, North Carolina at Camp Lejeune. I would get off work for PFT. I wanted to get like a really good PFT, CFT. So what I would do was I would go hit up one chow hall, eat chow. I'd go drive over to the adjacent chow hall. I'd go run in, go grab a bag. Just, they call them bag nasties. They would have like 2 cheeseburgers, some fries, and whatever. I just grab that bag, go in my little truck. I had a Y4 Ranger. I'd just go drive down to Onslow Beach. I'd go swim in the beach for an hour or two, go fishing, whatever the hell I'd do that night, and then I'd just drive back to my barracks room, and on the way back, I'd be eating a fucking cheeseburger. I mean, I'd be doing that, and I actually got a pretty good PFT doing that. Working out, like swimming against waves and stuff, it can be difficult to do that, especially on the East Coast. And it wasn't bad. It was actually quite fun. It was a great workout. It was a great full body. So pretty much, as you can see, this is fast. This is fast, and it's one of the most ideal things. Okay. All right. So we got this. We got this. Now, all you're going to do is just kind of double check. Just kind of run your finger on this and just see. Usually you don't even have to do this, but whatever. For the sake of time, we're just going to do this. And you can cut this like as close as you want. I mean, everyone does this differently, and I mean, I kind of just, like I said, I like overlap, and I just kind of do this. I do have like a hot laminate machine, but obviously you're not throwing that in a pack. You're not throwing that in any kind of pack, any kind of go bag, but a roll of tape, I mean, roll clear tape. I mean, you're gonna want some electrical tape to like tie off the ends of your pack so you don't have any like loose dangly crap hanging off of it. You want duct tape, like a roll of duct tape, just because duct tape is like good for everything. And then a roll clear tape's pretty good. If you have those 3 types of tape just thrown in like a main pack, which is like a big pack that maybe you'd like leave like at base camp or something, and then you know you can have like a smaller backpack and stuff. But maybe I'll get into packing packs soon. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, that'd be a good idea for a video soon. But oh yeah, this was some old tape that I was using, just taped to the fridge. But pretty much, we got this stuff. It's sealed up pretty well. Another benefit too of doing this is sometimes if you have like a hot plastic laminator and stuff, you laminate, then you go to cut it, and it'll be sharp. You can actually like cut your finger with them and stuff. Like it actually kind of hurt. But this, because it's tape, it's gonna be clear and nice and easy. So there you go. Hope you have a good night, everybody, and thank you for tuning in.